Perhaps we can acquire a couple of pack lizards.
We might even pay the gnomes for the service. After all, we wouldn't want to make them feel as if we were cheating them. We do have an entire treasury left behind by the prior lord, do we not?
We do.
It's not as if we're going to be spending gold with spider people and crazy mushroom-looking things.
No, we should leave most of it here, make some available for the sergeant. And, yes, we can pay for the lizards, I suppose.
Indeed. Alright.
Alright. Well, I think with that, we're gonna end the session here.
Okay. Say, if we spend it a half week waiting before we carry on the plan, then I reckon we might as well just spend another half week making sure we stabilize and finalize things here. If there's anything you might want to try to purchase at a fair or perhaps even offer a generous price to the gnomes, now would be the time to do it. So try to get them back on their feet and make them feel more comfortable with the peaceful occupation.
Yep, you basically have three days downtime before we start next.
3 days. A lot can be done in 3 days.
Yep.
Are there any sort of what sort of items are available here? I imagine it's all like small sized.
The siege kind of hit the economy a bit. Let me take a look.
Obviously, folks going to be in disrepair, but with the promise of money and the hopes that, caravans will flow in again, there's got to be some merchants around who have, like, their 1d4 minor magic items or whatever.
Oh, yes.
What have you.
The base value of the market in town is right now 1,000 gold. Which means that anything costing up to 1,000 gold can be readily available within a day or two. That can very well increase if trade starts again. There are also a few magical items for sale. I can randomize them and send it to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Sure.
And while we don't know exactly how much experience points we'll be getting, I think it's fair to say that we cleared the 400 required to reach level 2.
No.
You all needed 400, right?
Yeah, we're at 1,600 2,000.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a look here, but I am pretty damn sure.
Story reward.
Yeah, there's story rewards.
The fight.
A lot of things.
Killing a lot of things, and we did kill the assassin too.
Yeah.
Let me just count this up here.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose something we should do then at some point during the next week until next session would be talk about what to bring. Pack lizards.
More pack lizards.
Pack the lizards on the lizards.
I'm not particularly excited about bringing such creatures with us, particularly into an area. I don't even know what the southern entrance looks like. I don't even know whether it's safe or tenable for pack lizards to even go through there. It might just be.
But then again, we have 6,000 gold and not much to spend it on.
It might be a completely.
So we spend it all on pack lizards.
I don't think we can buy many slaves here.
I'd say I can tally up all of the gold. I have a list of every single gold piece and platinum piece we've earned over the course of the game. I'll do that tomorrow.
You got the 6,000 as well?
Yeah. And then we can divide it to 6, with each of us taking one portion and the city being left with the other portion for expenses like paying spiders, soldiers, traders.
Whatever the city might need to restock.
Right.
And just wages, for that matter.
Alright, for fighting through Festival, taking the city, and doing it, quite successfully, killing the assassin, and engaging in some, interesting prospects and tactics, and also, taking the city as a whole. The party receives 5,000 experience total, so that's 1,000 each.
Hooray.
Level up, bitches.
Mm-hmm. Check out my awesome new HP.
That's right. I was relying on that level up because what I want to do with the sheriff, not sheriff. What I want to do with Arthur, fucker.
Fuckersworn
involved me gaining a level because I needed that level for my very special thing I'm going to be doing to him. I needed to get a skill point, and in something.
Mind probing.
Yes, mind probing. I'm gonna be like awakened in Shadowrun. No, I'm going to relish that. I will take some time, slaver over the details. I've had 10 days to stew on them, but I didn't type them up just in case. We might TPK. Now that everything's resolved, that will probably go up as a text document, and probably as a soliloquy, because I'm going to have the dwarf's mouth probably bandaged shut with spider webbing, so he couldn't say anything anyway.
Well, I will shut down the server then.
Yay. Make sure to save the map, or else all the damn text files will go away.
Yeah.
And then I thought that was good. Do you think that there was I guess looking back on what we couldn't change now, is there anything you could reveal about how that could have gone worse, or
yeah. Well, I mean basically you approached the festival first, like you went straight to it, and you put up quite an interesting, and at least for the Lord Gurney, convincing facade. And that surely helped you to sow, I mean, discord and dissent in the gnome ranks. Had you not done that, perhaps you could have reached them before the dwarves, uncertain, because you still had to move the army and stuff. But, you know, hadn't you not done that, the defenses would probably have been much more solid.
So yeah, we were kicking around ideas about that. I'd asked Manaki and really everyone. I was like, with the hindsight, what could we have done better? And Manaki suggested, what if we just said fuck it to them discovering our army and just moved it all like straight down like below Fastervault? Just had it right there from the beginning.
You could certainly have
fucking them spotting us.
Yeah, I mean, blitzkrieg tactics would certainly have been viable, risky, because you didn't exactly know what was in there.
No, we didn't know it was in Fastervault. We didn't actually know whether he was an idiot.
Exactly. So I think it would perhaps have worked. You would have had to spin some interesting tales to get it to work, probably, but it could have. It's a way risky proposition though, with the whole thing.
Right. And what exactly was Gunther going for? Was he just going to like warn another like gnome town place? Or?
Well, he had trade goods and
right. I figured he was going to try
to
like lure some people to Fastervault with the hope of saving it.
Yeah, but that seems likely. And that was what they're trying to do.
Yeah. We just at least I got frustrated because it's like we took care of him and then the damn dwarf showed up and I was like, fuck.
Yep.
I thought we fixed this.
Well, as I said, things move in the Asathir. As the days go by, there are many factions like on the move and doing things.
We need to like have 5, 10, 20 Skithral with every opening of the map. When something enters the map, just attack, just kill it. Let's see here. I rolled a 5 hit points, and I'll send you a picture of that, Jonas.
Interactive game is stupid. Stupid. Maybe I'll roll my hit die like I did for Wagner Grimbeard. That always worked out well. I'll record it.
Nice 5. It is better than average, and I get so 5. I'm now at 13.
Much better.
Jonas, you did see my max roll, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Max HP. Max HP.
It's nice.
Could we just take the average if we so chose instead of rolling?
No.
I saw that was an option for Pathfinder. I wanted to be chicken shit.
should work out to the same in the end anyway.
You say this, and yet I remain unconvinced.
Well, it's very late, and I am falling asleep.
What are you talking about? It's early.
Also, Manaki, before you go, I'm gonna send you the file from Way of the Wicked because I didn't. I noticed.
You didn't?
I don't think I did.
All right, I'm gonna get that then.
Yes. So we don't have a similar fright as last time.
Oh, it looks like you didn't. How come we forgot that?
I don't know. It's, again, too late.
After that whole dragon thing.
These spider voices kills my.
I was about to say
throat.
you do a great job, oh Professor Jonas. I'm sure you talk to your students with the yes, matron. How will we serve you this day? Chittering and you have.
It's great though.
It is always nice to play with people that appreciate your efforts.
And
Even though
apparently,
I feel I am constantly hampered by not having English as my primary language.
Oh, tell me about it.
I am.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
Indeed, tell me about it.
So
annoying.
But yes, it's I appreciate that you guys like it.
Of course, your problem now ends up being we're apparently going to be going to a fungal jungle chock full of these fuckers.
Yeah. Oh man.
Does it have to do the third person? He says that he would like to meet you.
How will you differentiate between different Skisserol voices? That's my question.
Know, maybe it will be like you're so xenophobic and racist they all sound alike to you.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Link blows, huh?
Damn. I know their language and I still have difficulty differentiating.
I can't tell them apart.
Like, and then the Zan, they'll just talk in our heads. It'll be creepy.
Well, I mean, the Skisserol are quite unique.
Apparently not.
The race such.
There's more than one of them. Oh.
The brood.
They're brooding. I guess if their race is dying, they need Rex. Shepherd.
Shepherd.
I think I'm gonna leave the new spell slot open.
Oh, okay.
Just sort of have it prepared later.
Oh yeah, I get more sweet. I get more magic. All right.
One more spell.
Oh, you mean Trislan gets more magic?
Oh yes, of course.
Yes,
right,
of course.
Absolutely.
Do you know Trislan is not stupid?
She knows she didn't cast Grease.
Of course she knows she didn't cast Grease. My character knows she didn't cast Grease.
Jonas,
Yes?
I rolled a 7. Do you want a picture of it?
I believe you.
Okay, well you should, since I've been rolling 2s with my characters the last 3 levels.
You know, I blame that on Manaki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled a 20. My acquisitioner gets a d20 hit die.
Now wait a minute.
Yeah, I took this special class feature, which
Half Titan, yes.
Advances. It would be like unreliable heritage. Accidentally, I got a 1 this one. I got 1 HP. I got 20 HP.
Would you like, yeah.
Well, starting hit points.
it's no more or less reliable than any of the 1d whatevers we get for hit points. It's not like we get 2d something.
No?
Suddenly you get, 1d8, and you can get 8 times what you got the last level.
Can I count it as like a skill or ability check and take the better of 2 rolls?
I am sadly not.
Damn it! I need to edit the SRD to say that the trait will allow.
So I need to change this here.
Absolutely. No, that was that was rather enjoyable and good. You did a good job squabbling between a lot of characters, I guess. The assassin, it feels as if he just fell short. That was a great enforced silence. I like to feel it. I like to think I broke the call from my end. That was great. Well, let's go ahead and hang up on that. And make sure the volume levels weren't killed one way or the other. think SMW was hosting the call, so it makes sense. So, that takes care of Chapter 3. Yeah, it went on for a while. What was that, 8 hours? Close to, yeah, 8 hours. Just wanted to make sure. I forgot when we started. It was 2 p.m. And my throat's a little raw and hoarse. I did do some talking. We did get to hear more from Sheep and DarkDestinySoul. So I count that as a win. They're still pretty quiet. So was Tina with Trislin. She was pretty quiet. Still ended up being Maniki's character as well as my character that did much of the interactivity. Though not as much as what happened in Chapter 2. We prevailed. Perhaps not a resounding total victory, but I think we had a major victory there. We tied up some issues, and given how we have to imagine that the book allows for us to leave Faster Vault, it must be okay. Now, of course, Sergeant Tarlin might just do the same thing we did and completely whip all of the remaining Drow soldiers to his command, and he might have designs to overthrow Vathas. We're kind of entrusting him with a lot of power, but again, just have to make a leap of faith. We have to assume the book wants us to progress, and things are going to go our way, at least to some extent. The battles ended up not being as bad as we had feared during the 10-day downtime. I certainly thought we were fucked. I really did think, and I told Jonas a few days ago, I thought there was a 50-50 chance that we were fucked. Total victory? No, not total, but victory or TPK. I thought it was given. And for us to come through like that, especially with no one going down after that first battle, just the whole concept of those 4 explorers being fortified on top of the wall really made things easier on our end. Arthur tried, and yeah, you know, of course, you know, I had my character's spellcasting ability come out. I cast a total of well, I cast more spells. Obviously, there's the, but in combat, there was the 2 grease spells that came out. Out of combat, Saving Grace appeared once in the chat. I used Prestidigitation, Mage Hand. I've done Detect Magic before. I got Spellcraft. Moving forward with my character's leveling, he's going to get better at Disable Device and Perception because of the Acquisitioner and their abilities. Now, I'll go ahead and crack open a reveal into what I'm thinking here. Although I think I already did this with talking to Jonas there at the end. My skill ranks, and I get 12 of those. 6 from my class, an extra 2 from the campaign, and 4 from my high intelligence. One of them is going into linguistics. And this will allow me to forge documents. And I might not be I'm totally planning, as I have been for since last session, to do this evil, malevolent, and maleficent thing with Arthur Oathsworn before he's inevitably killed. I'm going to... Nah, I'm tired, but I probably shouldn't spoil it. I'll save that for a soliloquy. What I'm thinking is that I'll record, like, a video, a small video of me delivering, like, this monologue to Arthur Oathsworn. I thought maybe I could get, like, some private roleplay time with Jonas and interact it out, but that's really just me jerking myself off. And, you know, he might be interested in me jerking myself off, but I want him to give them, like, the leisure to freedom, and I'll, like, type it all up beforehand, and although I'll add my flavor in the recording, That way he can just read it at his own fucking time. And I might even give like a TLDR version for him. Because again, it's me just being a thespian and fucking with a part of the world. And given the fact that it involves torturing someone, and it's going to be mental anguish. I've got it all hyped up, planned out in my head. I'm like a goddamn spider. It's great. So that's going to be fun. I do get some abilities. I am going to get spells. My spells thus far, you know, they've definitely served their use. The fact that the assassin rolled a 1 and fell prone and had difficulty retreating, and basically everything going to hell, that totally made Grease worth it. Grease is an awesome spell to begin with. Not so much for me, because as you can see, my charisma is only 13, and I'm a charisma-based caster. And my save DCs for spells are bad. For example, Tina, Trislin casting Grease, her save DC is 16 for a level 1 spell. Mine is 12. As you saw, like, he passed a 12 with a saving throw, but he failed it because a 1 on a saving throw always counts as a failure. Unless you have some sort of special cool thing, which gives an exception to that. Alright, that's going to take care of my pedantics. My throat's pretty rough right now, and I'm kind of looking longingly at my bed and fantasizing about going to sleep and stroking the pillows and just going out like a light for the next like 12, 13, 14 hours. It's going to be great. I'm going to enjoy it so much in my sweet bed. But next session will be on Saturday. I think the Saturday sessions will continue for like another 3 or 4 weeks. And, of course, as always, if you have any comments, questions, rude remarks, slander statements, you can leave them. I know Jonas does look at the comments. I can point out anything I think he might have missed. I'll try to reply to answer things as appropriate. Otherwise, this party is so fucking weird. We have Sheep, who is playing like this drow who seems obviously paranoid about things we would all be paranoid about, because given the inherent distrust in our culture and society, we would obviously be cautious and suspicious. And it's difficult to simulate that at times because we come from backgrounds, many of us, in this hobby, which do not properly simulate such a culture, particularly given how ostracized our characters are from that culture. You have Tina, who plays the fractured, in Jonas's words, unhinged character. Trislin, who is naive. You have DDS's character, who is we gotta paint some more. You guys will have to help me. Together, with the power of the internet, I am so talking out of my ass right now. Dude, how tired I am. You gotta help me, and together we will paint for him a more vibrant life that will speak through everything. Because, I don't want to do all the speaking, and I don't want Manakai's character to do all the speaking either, and I don't want us to split it up like, I get 40%, he gets 40%, and everyone else gets 20%, with basically Trislin getting the lion's share of that. I want everyone to be active and involved. Not everyone wants to be active or involved. Not everyone designed their characters to be that way, but I'm always someone who likes to drag folks, and it happened with the 3.5 campaign with Jake's character, Osmok Okertangle, the Ranger. And of course, I stayed out of the limelight a whole lot, and hell, I enjoyed that. That was fun. I was a damn half-ogre. Before that, it was Wagner Grimbeard. Sidetrack aside, yeah, a lot of action, a lot of flavor, a lot of excitement. I am really trying hard to sell this connection with Ivy. So hard. Just trying to build it and everything. I want it to succeed. Because having someone so capable and crafty would be a, with her skill set, would be a significant boon in our lives, in our characters' lives, and I don't think that can get ignored. And, there might be some more story or flavor for her going forward throughout the books. I assume that it's not a character Jonas designed, that it was one which came from Throne of Night. And, we can explore some of the evilness inherent in my character by corrupting someone else. Evil, particularly intelligent evil, often designed to corrupt others. And imagine, the opposite situation where she's found by a band of do-gooder dwarves and they fix her and she becomes this champion for honor and justice. Ugh. But at least Arthanosforn is mine. Awesome. Didn't have to deal with the drawback of family ties. There was a situation where Maniki's character threatened to make that a reality. I rolled for that. I might be getting my bonuses wrong that I assign. I don't think so, and Jonas can easily mouse over them at any point with the framework and check over me. Although it can be hectic to do that sometimes. I'm a newbie to Pathfinder. And I'm definitely going to draw extensively from 3.5, but I'm not always going to be right. I just know a few things. And I try to make up for it with roleplay, because I'm fucking up the rules. Yeah. But I get some bonuses due to a variety of things, and I just have to try to keep them all in mind. There's only so many I can write on the character token. I don't want them to be like flat bonuses, which apply to everything. Stuff for flat-footed, stuff for, prone, stuff for being lubed up with grease, stuff for higher ground, stuff for my acquisitioner's luck. I'm going to revamp this character sheet, and I will make it available in the video description, probably for both the soliloquy, I presume I'll be done with it by then, and for the next chapter, so that folks can take a look at it. Alright, I think that takes care of all the babbling that I can do. I just don't have the energy. Gotta go brush my teeth, check on the house, and then go to fucking sleep. Let my mind rest. I was so hyper at the beginning. I'm glad that finally died down and I got into more serious mode. Take care, everyone. Again, there's stuff that you want to comment on or ask questions about. Jonas will, I'm sure, entertain those thoughts, and I'll try to help if I can. I'm trying to keep more of my character design secret, but those things will definitely come out over the course of gameplay as I flesh out the character more and explore it. But till then, we've got a long road ahead of us. I have a character sheet to edit. If I had the energy, I'd play with it tonight, but maybe I'll catch another wind. Good night, everyone.